Hello everyone, today we are going to solve exercise number 5.4. This is the last exercise of chapter number 4, linear equations and inequalities. Let's start with the first question, A part. 5y minus 12 is greater than 0 and the value of y is given as 3. So what do we need to do here? We need to check whether the given value of each variable satisfies the inequality. So first we have 5y minus 12 is greater than 0. 5y minus 12 is greater than 0 and the value of y which we are given is 3. So how can we solve this? First, let's write the value of y. We can write 5y as 5 bracket 3 minus 12 is greater than 0. So 5 3s are 15. 15 minus 12 is greater than 0. Now what is 15 minus 12? That is 3. So 3 is greater than 0. So we can say this is true. The value satisfies the given inequality. Now let's move on to the second part, which is 4 minus 2x is less than equal to 9. And here the value of x is given as negative 3. So let's write the equation here. So I'm going to write here 4 minus 2x, it is less than equal to 9. Now what is the value of x? The value of x is negative 3. So we can write 4 minus 2 bracket minus 3 is less than equal to 9. So for 3 2s are 6. So 4 minus bracket minus 6 is less than equal to 9. Okay, so minus minus make a plus. So we can say 4 plus 6. So that is 10. So 10 is less than equal to 9. Is this true? This is not true. So we can say that this is false. The correct value of x is not negative 3. Now let's move on to part 3, which is 5 minus 2x is greater than negative 4x plus 5. Here the value of x is given as 4. So let's satisfy the following inequality. I'm going to write the inequality first and then write the value. So we have 5 minus 2x, it is greater than negative 4x added with 5. And what is the value of x? It is 4. So we can write 5 minus 2 bracket 4 is greater than negative 4 comma 4 added with 5. And then we can write for 2s are negative 8, so for 4s are 16 added with 5. Okay, after writing this 5 minus 8, that results in negative 3, and then we have 11, but negative 11. So here we have negative and negative, so the negative sign will get cancelled and the sign will get flipped. So we can write 3 is less than 11. So is this inequality true? Yes, it is true. 3 is less than 11. So we can write true here. Okay, then let's move on to part 5. It states that 3 bracket z plus 4 is less than equal to 6 and the value of z is given as negative 2. Okay, so to solve the expression, let's write the inequality first. Here we have 3 bracket and then we have z plus 4. This is negative z plus 4 and we have less than 6. Okay, we do not have negative c, it's just z, but the value of z, that is negative 2. Okay, so how are we going to solve this? We can just write 3 bracket negative 2 plus 4 and then less than equal to 6. So minus 2 and 4 make up 2, so 3 2s are 6. So 6 is less than equal to 6. Now we obviously know that 6 is not less than 6, but we do know that it is equal to 6. So we can say that this inequality is true, that the value of z is true. Okay. Now let's move on to the last part, which is 5 bracket x minus 2 and it is greater than equal to 9x minus 3 bracket 2x minus 4. Now the value of x is given as 11. So let's place the value and find out if the equality is true or not. Okay, so how are we going to attempt this? First, let's write 5 bracket x minus 2 and then greater than equal to 9x minus 3 bracket 2x minus 4. What is the value of x? The value of x is given as 11. Okay, so we can write 5 bracket 11 minus 2 is greater than equal to 9 bracket 11 minus 3 bracket 2 bracket 11 minus 4 bracket. So 11 minus 2 is 9, 5 nines are 45. It is greater than equal to 99 minus 22 minus 4. Now what is 22 minus 4? 22 minus 4, that is 18, and then we multiply that with 3, so that is 54. So we have 99 minus 54, so 45 is greater than equal to 45. So we already know 45 is not greater than 45, but we know that it is equal to. So we can say that this inequality is true based on the value of the variable. Okay, so now let's move on to the part B of question number 1. In the following cases, we need to write each solution set in the set notation form. So here we have 2 is less than x is less than 5, and where x belongs to the set of natural numbers. So we need to write this in the set notation form. Now, natural numbers start with 1 and they end in infinite number. So how can we write this in the set notation? Firstly, if you look in the middle, we have the variable which is x. So first we're going to use the brackets, and not these brackets which are round, or not the square brackets. We're going to use these curly brackets, and inside we can write x such that x belongs to the set of natural numbers, and then we will just write the inequality. So we can write and, this is the sign of and then we can write 2 is less than equal to x is less than equal to 5. So this will be our answer for the part B of question number 1. Now in the second case, we have y is less than 7, and here also the y belongs to the set of natural numbers. So this is pretty easy. You will just follow the same format. You can write here x such that x belongs to the set of natural numbers and y is less than 7. You just need to write that. Okay, now let's go to the third part. Here we have z is less than equal to negative 3, and z belongs to the set of real numbers. Now real numbers are those numbers which consist of the negative integers, the positive integers, 0, rational, irrational, all types of stuff. So those are real numbers. So how can we write this inequality in a set notation form? We can simply write the bracket and then inside x such that x belongs to the set of real numbers and z is less than equal to negative 3. Now z is less than equal to negative 3, so this means that the values will be negative 3, negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, and so on. Okay, now let's move on to part 4, where we have x is less than negative 4, where x belongs to set of whole numbers. Whole numbers are those numbers that start from 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So how can we write part 4 in set notation? We can write x such that x belongs to the set of whole numbers and x is less than equal to 4. So we're going to write that. Now let's move on to part 5, which is the last part of question number 1. Okay, so it states that negative 4 is less than x and x is less than negative 3 by 2. Now negative 3 by 2 is negative 1.5. So this is in the decimal value. So x belongs to the set of real numbers. How can we write this in set notation form? It's pretty simple. You can just write here x such that x belongs to the set of real numbers and negative 4 is less than x and x is less than negative 3 by 2. This will be our final answer. Okay, so now we have completed question number 1, both of the parts. we need to solve the following inequalities. Let's start by solving question number 2. Here the inequality is 3x minus 2 is less than 7 and x belongs to the set of natural numbers. How are we going to solve this expression? So let's write it here. We have 3x minus 2 is less than 7. So minus 2 will go to the right side with the numeral. So we can write 3x is less than 7 plus 2 because the sign gets changed. After that, we can write 3x is less than 9. So we know that 3 will be divided on both sides to find the value of the variable. So x is less than 3. This is our answer. And x is less than 3, and we also know that x belongs to the set of natural numbers. So that starts with 1. So our solution set will be 1 and 2. But if there was x is less than and equal to 3, it would also be 3. But here only we have x is less than 3, so we can just write 1 and 2. They belong in the solution set only. And if we want to convert this into set notation, that's pretty easy. You can write x such that x belongs to the set of natural numbers and x is less than 3. So that is how you solve question number 2. In question number 3, we have 6x minus 5 is less than equal to 35 minus 2x and x belongs to the set of whole numbers. Whole numbers start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, so how can we solve the inequality? Let's write it first. In the inequality, we have 6x minus 5 that is less than equal to 35 minus 2x. So first, this negative 2x will go to the left and the negative 5 will go to the right. So we can write 6x plus 2x is less than equal to 35 added with 5. So 35 with 5 is 40 and 6x with 2x is 8x. So 8x is less than equal to 40. Now 8 will be divided on both sides of the expression. So we will get x is less than equal to 5 because 5s are 40. So this is the value of x. Now if you want to write this in the set notation form, you can do so. So we know that x belongs to the set of whole numbers which start from 0, 1, 2 and so on. So we can write in the curly brackets x such that x belongs to the set of whole numbers and x is less than equal to 5. So x is less than equal to 5. So the solution set will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. But if it was only x is less than 5, it would be at 4 only. Okay. Now let's try to solve question number 4. Here we have 16 minus 5y is less than 4 bracket y minus 1 minus 7 and y belongs to the set of real numbers. Real numbers includes all the numbers like the integers, the positive integers and the negative integers, the irrational and the rational numbers, whole numbers and the natural numbers. So let's write the inequality first. We have 16 minus 5y that is less than 4 bracket y minus 1 minus 7. So first we will just write 16 minus 5y, it will remain as the same, but 4 will be divided with the first term of y and the second term of 1. So we can write 4y minus 4 and that is subtracted from 7. So minus 4 subtracted from 7 results in negative 11. So we can write 4y minus 11 right here and then we can write 16 minus 5y here. So 16 minus 5y is less than 4y minus 11. So we will just write 27 is less than 9y. Why? Because minus 5y went to the right and minus 11 went to the left. So I just simplified it with, I missed just one step. Okay, so 27 is less than 9y. 9 will be divided on both sides. And we know that 3 is less than y. Okay, so this is our answer. But 3 is less than y. We can also write this as y is greater than 3. And if we want to write this in the set notation form, we first need to know whether y belongs to real numbers, whole numbers or what. So we know that it belongs to real numbers. So we can write y such that y belongs to the set of real numbers and y is greater than 3 or 3 is less than y. So this will be our final answer. Now let's move on to question number 5. Okay, so we have 10 minus 7 minus y that is greater than equal to 3y minus 9 and y belongs to the set of real numbers. So let's try to solve this inequality. So let's write 10 minus 7 minus y. After that, that is greater than equal to 3y minus 9. Okay, so we can just simplify this. So we need to remove the brackets first. 10 minus 7 plus y, because minus and minus make up plus, and that is greater than equal to 3y minus 9. Now what is 10 minus 7? That results in 3 plus y greater than equal to 3y minus 9. So this minus 9 will go to the left while the y will go to the right. So we can write 12 here, and then that is greater than equal to 2y. We just simplified it. So now 2 will be divided on both sides and we can just write our answer. So 12 divided by 2 is 6. So 6 is greater than equal to y. This will be our final answer. And if we want to write this in the set notation, we can do so. So we can write the curly brackets, then x such that x belongs to the set of real numbers and 6 is greater than equal to y. So this will be our final answer. We have question number 11. Question number 11 states that the sum of 5 times a number x and 10 is less than 35. So let's take a number that is x and the sum of 5 times that number, that will be 5x and 10 added with 10. Now it is less than negative 35, so the first inequality will be 5x plus 10 less than negative 35. This will be our first inequality. Then it says or greater than negative 5. That means if we write this same expression, which was 5x plus 10x, now instead of being less than negative 35, it is greater than negative 35. So now we need to solve these expressions. What real numbers does x represent on both sides? So if we want to solve the first expression, here the 10 will go to the right. So negative 35 will be subtracted from 10. So both of them result in minus 45. So 5 will be divided on both sides and the value of x will be less than 9, and that to be precise negative 9. Same as for the second expression, here we have 5x plus 10x which is greater than negative 35. So 10 will go to the right, negative 35 will be subtracted from negative 10, that results in 45, and then we will divide on both sides. Okay, I think I made a mistake here. In the first expression we used negative 35, but in the second we are going to use negative 5 only, because it says that the expression is greater than negative 5. So what will happen here? 10 will go to the right. This will result in negative 5 being subtracted with negative 10. So that makes 15. So 5 threes are 15. So that means that x is greater than 3. And that, to be precise, that is negative 3. Proceed with question number 6. Here we have the expression which is 5 minus 3x is less than 11. So how can we solve this expression? So the 3x will move to the right while the 11 will move to the left. So now the position of the variable is getting changed. So that means we are also going to change the sign. It is going to change from less than to greater than. Okay, so that is why we wrote 5 minus 11, because positive 11 becomes negative 11, and then 5 minus 11 is greater than negative 3x. I'm sorry, that is positive 3x. Okay, so 5 minus 11 is negative 6 and it is greater than 3x. So 3 will be divided on both sides and 3 2s are 6. So negative 2 is greater than x. That is our answer. Now for the second part of question number 6, we have the inequality which is 2x plus 3 being less than negative 9. So now 3 will go to the right because we need to arrange the terms, the like terms with the numeral. So negative 9 will be subtracted with 3. So now both of these will be added with each other, but their sign will be negative. So when these two numerals add up with each other, they result in 12. So here we have negative 12. Now we have 2x being less than negative 12. It will be divided by 2. So 2 ones are 2 and 2 6 are 12. But not 6 will be our answer. We will have negative 6 as our answer. Okay, so here are the steps where I just divided 2 with 12 and the value of x is here. Now let's move on to the next question, which is question number 7. Here the inequality it is given as 2x plus 3 being less than 9. So the 3 will go to the right. So 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3 and then 2x is less than equal to 9 minus 3. So what is 9 minus 3? That is 6. So 6 will be divided on 2. So 2 ones are 2 and 2 threes are 6. So x is less than equal to 3. This will be our final answer for the inequality. So here you can see the steps where I multiplied both times, and then the value of x, it is x is less than equal to 3. So this will be our answer for question number 7. Now if you look at the B part of question number 7, it states that x minus 5 is greater than negative 6. So how can we solve this? So the negative 5, as we know, will go to the right. So negative 6 will be added with positive 5. So negative 6 and 5 result in negative 1. So x will just remain the same. So we can write x is greater than negative 1. So this will be our final answer as I've written here below. Now let's move on to the last question of the exercise, which is question number 8. Here we have 1 is less than equal to 7 minus 3x is less than equal to 22. So this is an equation, a compound inequality to be precise, and we need to solve it. So we need to break this down into two main parts. The first inequality, it will be 1 is less than equal to 7 minus 3x. This will be our first inequality. Then the second will be 7 minus 3x is less than equal to 22. This will be our second inequality. So let's write the first. Here we have 1 is less than 7 minus 3x and 7 minus 3x is less than equal to negative 22. So what did we do next? We have negative 3. We converted that, pushed that to the left side, and 1 was moved to the right side. So 3x and the sign also gets changed from less than equal to greater than equal to. So after that 3x was greater than equal to 7 minus 1. Here we have 3x is greater than equal to 6. So 3 gets divided on both sides and the answer will be 2. So this will be our answer, and x is greater than equal to 2. This was for the first inequality. But if you look at the second inequality, it is 7 minus 3x and that is less than equal to 22. So the 3x will move to the right while the 22 will move to the left. So here we have minus 22 plus 7 and the sign also gets changed from less than equal to greater than equal to 3x. So now we have minus 15 is greater than equal to 3x. So 3 gets divided on both sides. As we know, 3 5s are 15. So our answer is negative 5 is being greater than equal to x. So this is our final answer.